Once upon a time, in a bustling city full of lively cats, there lived a small, beautiful kitten named Lily. She had delicate white fur that shimmered in the sunlight, and her bright blue eyes always sparkled with excitement. From a young age, Lily had one dream: to become the best ballet dancer in the world. Lily loved ballet. She would often twirl around her room, imitating the graceful movements of professional dancers she saw on TV. Every day, she imagined herself performing on grand stages, her paws moving elegantly, and her audience cheering her on. So, when she heard about the prestigious Perfect Ballet Academy, a school known for producing the finest dancers, she begged her parents to enroll her. With her heart full of hope, Lily entered the school. But things did not go as smoothly as she imagined. On her first day, she was filled with excitement. Her pink tutu tied around her waist, and ballet slippers that matched her fur perfectly. The other students, however, were not as welcoming. Most of them had been dancing for years, and their movements were sharp and polished. They glided effortlessly across the floor, while Lily stumbled, trying to keep up with even the simplest of steps. The other kittens began to whisper and giggle whenever Lily fumbled. "Look at her!" One cat named Crystal snickered, a tall, slender, silver-furred kitten who was the best dancer in the class. "She can't even do a simple pirouette." Crystal's followers, a group of equally graceful kittens, joined in the laughter. No matter how hard Lily tried, her steps were clumsy, her leaps awkward, and she was always a beat behind the others. At first, Lily tried to ignore the mean comments, focusing on her love for ballet, but the constant ridicule began to weigh on her. Day after day, the whispers grew louder. They called her Lily the Stumbler and Clumsy Cat, mocking her whenever she made a mistake in class. Soon, Lily dreaded going to school, her heart sinking whenever she put on her ballet shoes. She would sit in the corner during breaks, watching the other kittens practice effortlessly, her eyes filling with tears. One day, after a particularly harsh comment from Crystal, Lily rushed out of the studio, her eyes brimming with tears. She sat by the school's large fountain, watching the water ripple, feeling her dreams slipping away. "Maybe I'm just not good enough," she thought sadly. "Maybe I should give up." But as she sat there, lost in thought, something deep inside her sparked. Lily wasn't a quitter. She wasn't just some clumsy kitten who couldn't learn. She had always believed in her dream, and she wasn't going to let a few mean cats take that away from her. "I will become the best ballet dancer in the world," she whispered to herself, her paws clenching into fists of determination. "Not for them, but for me." From that day forward, Lily changed. She stayed late after school, practicing alone in the quiet studio. She watched videos of famous dancers, studying their every move. She pushed herself, repeating difficult steps until she mastered them, even when her legs ached and her paws were sore. Day by day, her movements became sharper, her jumps higher, and her spins more graceful. Slowly, she started catching up with her classmates. Weeks passed, and soon it was time for the school's annual performance review. The students were to perform solo in front of a panel of judges, including the legendary Madame Velvet, who had trained the finest dancers in the country. Lily was nervous, but she felt ready. She had worked harder than ever before, and she knew she could do this. As she stepped onto the stage, she could feel the weight of the audience's eyes on her. Crystal smirked from the front row, clearly expecting Lily to fail, but Lily didn't focus on them. She closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and let the music guide her. Her paws moved with precision, her body flowing like water. Every step was perfect. The audience watched in awe as she leaped into the air, spinning gracefully before landing softly, like a feather drifting down. When the music ended, the room erupted in applause. Even Madame Velvet smiled, clearly impressed. Lily's performance was flawless. From that moment on, no one dared to call her clumsy again. She had earned the respect of her peers, and even Crystal couldn't deny that Lily had become a true dancer. But Lily's journey didn't end there. With her newfound confidence and skill, she continued to improve, eventually becoming the top student in the school. Her teachers noticed her rapid progress, and soon, she was chosen to represent the Academy in the Global Ballet Championship, a competition that featured the best dancers from all over the world. The day of the competition arrived, and Lily found herself standing on a grand stage, lights shining brightly on her. The audience was massive, and she could feel the pressure. But she wasn't scared. She had worked too hard to let fear stop her now. As the music began, she danced like never before. Every movement was filled with grace and power, her body a testament to the countless hours of practice she had put in. When the final note played, the crowd roared with applause. Lily's heart raced as she stood, breathless but triumphant. She had given it her all, and she knew she had done her best. Moments later, the judges announced the winners, and there it was. First place, Lily from Perfect Ballet Academy. Tears of joy filled her eyes as she was handed a sparkling gold medal. She had done it. She had become the best, not just in her school, but in the world. As she stood on the podium, the cameras flashed, and her image was broadcast on screens all over the world. Far away, back at her old school, Crystal and her friends watched in disbelief. The same kitten they had once bullied and ridiculed was now holding the gold medal they could only dream of. Lily had learned that true beauty wasn't just about being graceful or looking perfect. It was about inner strength, self-love, and the courage to follow your dreams, no matter how difficult the path might be. And in that moment, she knew that she had found her true worth. If this story touched your heart, we have many more inspiring tales with valuable lessons. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated and enjoy more meaningful stories.